Welcome everybody to the Collar Foundation Complex here on the campus of Howard Community College for day 3 and game 3 of the Hoop Here Get There Classic. Matt Trudell with Mike Withers here for you for this matchup between the number 3 team in the country, CCBC Essex Knights, taking on your Howard Community College Dragons. How you doing today, Mike?
Not bad, not bad. Had a good holiday, good game to come back to. So looking forward to it. See what the Dragons have.
And, both of these teams have been on a bit of an extended break. This Knights team hasn't played since the 25th of November. Dragons played a day before. The Knights team, again, number 3 in the country. They come in 9-0 on the year, 3-0 in the conference. Dragons are 1-3. This is actually their first conference game, and it's going to be a tough battle here in the Caller Foundation complex. What are your thoughts on some of the how this game is going to go today and what each team needs to do to win?
Well, it's a long season, and this will be a good measuring stick for the Dragons to see where they are. They have been on a long break, testing finals, but as we talked prior to the broadcast, this is a good game to kind of, let your hair down, play, get yourself together, and look forward to the season. You're going to see them again. So measure yourself, and who knows? I mean, we know that this is one of the better teams in the country, and the Dragons have stumbled a bit, but good. This would be a good measuring stick for them.
Yeah, I mean this team finished fourth last year in the national tournament, lost the third place game. Um, Now, one thing I will say is I've been covering the Dragons for some years now. This Essex team does not seem to have some of the length that it's had in the past, so that should be beneficial for the Dragons. One unfortunate thing is the Dragons had a couple of postponements and cancellations, so they've only played 4 games this year,
Right.
versus 9 games by Essex. So they are further into their progression throughout their season than the Dragons are. Dragons are dealing, with some injuries as well, so that's never fun to deal with. Um, Now, some stats on this Essex team: they average 93 points per game. They shoot 35.6% from three-point range. They have 5 players that average more than 30% from three-point range. Their leading person is Gigi Gamble. She shoots at 46.7% from three-point range. She's also averaging 19.6 points per game, so she is someone that definitely needs some focus by this Dragons defense today.
Yeah, they're going to have to extend themselves. They're going to come out and get their hands in the face, and they can put the ball on the floor, so they can't let them stand and shoot. But I look at this as a gut check game. Only one person at a time can have the ball. So if you can eliminate that ball pressure, keep the ball on one side of the floor, and just take away some of their possessions.
On the Dragons side, Nicole Forbes averages 11.3 points per game. She's the leading scorer on this team. Hannah Chambers averages 8.3 rebounds. She's the leading rebounder on this team. It is going to be a tough battle. The Dragons are coming off of the last time they were out. They played Bryant and Stratton College on the 24th. They lost 78-27. That Bryant and Stratton team was a very good team, though, similar to this Essex team. It was a tough battle. Dragons did not shoot the best that night either. And this Essex team is coming off of a 96-46 victory against Hagerstown Community College. Let's get into the starters real quick for this Knights team. Starting number 2, a guard, Gigi Gamble. Number 3, a guard, Paige Smith. Number 4, a guard, Tyasia Williams. Number 13, a forward, Michaela Guest. And number 33, a forward, Adela Sekunjanen. And they are coached by head coach Mike Sini. He is assisted by Arthur Fitzu, Raya Fink, Ryan DeVoe, and Virgil Kennedy. And for the Dragons, we have number 3, a point guard, Zakiah Brown. Number 4, a small forward, Mariah Ruth. Number 10, a forward, Asani Offer. Number 14, a point guard, Nicole Forbes. And number 21, a power forward, Hannah Chambers. They are coached by head coach Aaron Barnes. She is assisted by Lamont Vaughan, Verkiah Smith, Chantal Oliver, and Michelle Johnson. We are going to step aside for the national anthem and the starting lineups, and we'll be back for the opening tip of Game 3 of the Hoop Here Get There Classic.
As we honor America with a blank Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with our visitors, the CCBC Essex Knights. Starting to guard, a 5'7" sophomore from New Jersey, number 2, Gigi Gander. Starting to guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Hagerstown, Maryland, number 3, Paige Smith. Starting to guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Uniondale, New York, number 4, Taisha Williams. Starting at 4, a 6'1" sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, number 13, Michaela Guest. And starting at 4, a 6-foot freshman from Cromwell, Connecticut, number 33, Adela Shukinger. The Knights are led by head coach Mike Seeley, assistant coaches Arthur Fitzhugh, Ryan Beck, Ryan Tavella, and Virgil Kennedy. Please give it up for our visitors, the CCBC Essex Knights. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Howard Community College Dragons. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 3, Zakiah Brown. At forward, a 5'9" freshman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 4, Mariah Root. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore from Annapolis, Maryland, number 10, Asani Offer.
Game today.
A 5'3" freshman from Reston, Virginia, number 14, Nicole Forbes. And at forward, a 5'8" freshman from Columbia, Maryland, number 21, Hannah Chambers. The Dragons are led by head coach Aaron Barnes and assistant coaches Lamont Vaughn, Trakia Smith, and Chantrell Oliver. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for some Dragons basketball, make some noise!
All right, we are back here in Columbia. Matt Trudell, Mike Withers, about ready for the opening tip-off. They just did the national anthem and the starting lineups. Both coaches are taking a moment to coach their team up one final time before the opening tip-off.
Oh yeah. They come out and make some of their easy shots and get off to a good start. Might see a competitive ball game here this afternoon.
Yeah, I would imagine Essex wants to play relatively quickly, and I would imagine the Dragons want to slow it down as much as possible.
Yes, if you can eliminate some of their possessions, make them play defense for that whole majority of the shot clock, you can push the game back in your favor and don't get into a track meet.
Michaela Guest will be doing the opening tip-off against Hannah Chambers as soon as we get underway. And we are underway for game 3. The Dragons come down with it. Zakiah Brown gets it to Forbes. Now Forbes is going to dribble back towards the center, gets it over to Chambers. Now Offer. Forbes on the right side. Going to move to her right, kicks it back to Zakiah Brown. Brown gets smothered, and it is a jump ball, so it will go the Knights' way.
Zakiah Brown trying to dribble between the double team, turns it over.
Possession to the Knights.
Now underway, first possession for the Knights. Williams brings it up, gets it over to Gamble. Now Williams, and she is fouled on the floater in the lane. Taisha Williams will go to the line for the first free throws of the game. Hannah Chambers picks up her first foul, and that is the team's first.
And certainly can't stand any foul trouble. Hannah Chambers is going to be key under the basket.
Yep.
She's one of her leading rebounders, so she's going to play a big part in this ball game.
Williams makes the first free throw. And the second, 2-0 Knights. And now Forbes dealing with some full court press. And it's tipped down, but Forbes is able to save it. Offer gets it up to Brown. Brown gets it to Forbes, and now Forbes has an open lane to the basket. She misses the layup. Chambers gets the rebound, and then they call a foul on the floor.
Dragons doing a good job against the pressure from Essex, but missing a wide open layup.
Essex foul on number 33, Adela Zagunchin. That's her first.
The foul was on Adela Sekunjanin, and Essex gets a steal. Williams going to bring it up, gets it down low to Guess. Guess gets the layup.
Nice move by Guess. Little right hand off the backboard.
Forbes gets it over to Offer. Offer's able to get across the timeline. A lot of pressure by this Essex team. Now Mariah Ruth, good cut to the basket and gets the hoop.
And that's the way that you play against pressure. The ball didn't hit the floor and you get a layup.
Hannah Chambers with a good pass. Now for three, Sekunjanin misses it and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Dragons ball, down 4-2, 8:31 left in the first quarter.
Out of bounds. Possession to the Dragons.
And that's one thing you see. Long shots, long rebounds, good box out from the Dragons that time.
Offer gets it across the line. Dragons are beating this press pretty decently. Offer's going to take it all the way, and then she gets fouled. And that's going to be a second foul on Adela Sekunjanin.
And that's the way you attack on the press. She did a good job, good crossover dribble right at number 13 and picks up the foul.
So Offer will go to the line for 2 free throws. She's a 25% free throw shooter, misses the first one.
And free throws have been an Achilles heel of the Dragons this season. They have not shot well from the line. That's a mental thing.
Offer gets the second one to go. Cuts Essex lead to 1 point, 4-3. Now Smith gets the mid-range baseline jumper to go. She's coming off of a 31-point performance against Hagerstown.
That's a nice shot. A little mid-range.
Offer over to Brown. Now Ruth gets it into Chambers. Chambers good drive, misses the layup, and a rebound goes to Smith of the Knights. Now Williams. Gamble for 3, and she gets that to go.
Nice shot. Had the pressure on her, still drops it anyway.
Offer.
Backcourt.
It's a backcourt violation.
Yeah. Full court pressure. You don't need a steal all the time. It just makes you make bad plays, and that was what the Dragons did that time. She threw it backcourt.
All right, it will be Adela Sekunjanin. Inbounds it to Taisha Williams. Williams going to move to her right. Dribbles back to her left. Gamble thought about a 3. She kicks it out. Sekunjanin hits the 3 in return.
Adela Zagunchin for 3.
Now Brown in the middle to Forbes. It gets stolen away by Paige Smith, and she gets the easy layup. And a timeout by Coach Barnes.
That time, nobody came to the basketball. She tried to make a cross-court pass, and everybody's standing. You got to come meet the ball.
Yeah, it looks like both Forbes thought Offer was going to come get it. Offer thought Forbes was going to get it. It was in that kind of no man's land, and Paige Smith makes him pay for it.
That means nobody wanted the ball because nobody came and got it.
But like you said, with that the pressure defense that the Knights play, it makes you make some mistakes. It makes you overthink sometimes. And we saw early on, the Dragons were able to break the press pretty easily. Got one pretty easy basket.
Yep. Got 2 good looks, 1 basket, actually 3 good looks and 1 basket. But what pressure does, it makes you look backwards rather than down the court. So the Dragons have to continue to look down the court. Get the ball to the middle of the floor. You want to keep it off the sideline. Get the ball to the middle of the floor. You have opportunities.
All right, back underway. Offer gets it into Forbes. Now Brown, back to Forbes. She gets it stolen away by Williams. Williams gets the layup.
It's not being strong with the basketball.
Offer gets it up to Chambers. Chambers is being harassed, and she is fouled. And if they call that, they call it on Adela Sekunjanin. That is her 3rd foul. So Coach Shenny's now finally going to have to take her out. I thought he would have taken her out earlier. Coming in for Sagaya Brown is number 13. That is Jayla Putman.
Jayla Putman, she's been out for most of the year. Sure, she's back, and she should give the Dragons a lift. Good ball handler, tough at the ball.
Antonique Austin and Reagan Robinson come in for the Knights. Putman now backing off around the logo. Gets it over to Ruth. Ruth gets a pick from Chambers. Gets it to Offer. Offer's going to drive across the lane, spin around, gets the tough shot to go. Good play.
That's a nice move by Offer. Yes.
Now Putman playing defense on the other end, and Gamble is able to recover. Now Williams kicks it out to Gamble for the open three, and she gets that to drop.
Wow, Essex shooting a high percentage from three. I remember only one miss thus far from three-point land.
I think it was their first one,
too.
Yes. Offer now gets it over to Putman. Putman being guarded by Robinson. She's going to move to her left. Bounces it back. It's stolen away by Gamble. Gamble's going to take on two defenders, but she gets by them and gets the layup. It's 21-5, 5:48 left in the first quarter. Forbes is going to get it across the timeline, not dealing with the pressure.
Yeah, she's having a tough time with the pressure Forbes is right now.
And Putman travels. Quashanti Holmes and Anila Davis come in for the Knights. Hannah Chambers takes a seat for the Dragons, and Mackenzie Walters is going to come in for her.
Knights with a very deep bench. Talked to the coach before the game, and he really didn't want to talk about who his best players were. He's very deep over there on the bench.
Robinson throws it baseline to Austin. Now three missed by Davis. And the Dragons get the rebound, being pushed up by Putman. And she throws it into the backcourt, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be Essex ball.
Putnam dribbling all the way to the left. No one coming to the top of the key to receive the ball, so not a very good play by the Dragons that time.
Austin inbounds it to Davis. All the way over to Paige Smith. She's going to shoot a deep three. Does not get it to go, but she gets her own rebound off of a tip. Now driving, floater in the lane is no good, but they call a blocking foul. So Anila Davis will go to line for two. And the foul is going to be called on Nicole Forbes. We have a media timeout, so we're going to step away. 21-5, 4:48 left in the first quarter.
No matter where you are in life, you'll have a college experience that fits your needs. Receive support through more than just financial aid, tutoring, and childcare assistance. Gain momentum with accelerated courses and faculty you care. Experience a vibrant community where friendships are formed, passions are pursued, and memories are made. When you graduate, you'll have the degree, skills, confidence, and connections to thrive in today's ever-changing world. Explore endless possibilities in Dragon Country. Discover more at howardcc.edu.
Welcome back to Columbia, 21-5. If you look at some of the stats, 3 of 6 from three-point range for the Knights, 50%. Dragons 2 of 6 from the field, 33%. 7 turnovers to 0. The Dragons, and points off turnovers, 11-0 in favor of the Knights.
And that's the ball game right there. That's the difference in the ball game. It's turnovers and easy shots. Dragons have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. Really unforced errors.
Nyla Davis will go to the line for 2 free throws coming out of the timeout. Gets the first one to drop.
Knight's also perfect from the free throw line. I think that's 3 for 3.
Yeah, and it was looking at their stats earlier. This is the only area that they somewhat struggle in, as they shoot 67% as a team from the line. But that is not happening so far. Back underway for the Dragons. Offer gets it up to Ruth. Ruth drops it back to Putman. Now Offer. Putman wants some movement from her teammates. She's going to circle it back into the center. And then the ball is thrown away by Mariah Ruth. I got my first touch of the game.
Now Ruth has just really started playing, so she's a little out of sorts right now. We've seen that a couple times.
3 for Austin is no good. Now Putman gets it up to Ruth. She gets it back to Putman. Now Forbes.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Ruth looking at the basket more. She's not looking at the basket. She's
Poked away, saved by Walters. Now Forbes drops it off to Offer, and an errant pass goes off the fingertips of Forbes.
Yeah, they're not looking at the basket right now. I know they're running their offense, but you have to be on the attack. That's when they're at their best.
Gamble shoots a 3, misses it. Forbes comes down with the rebound, taking on the defender, and gets a tough layup to go. Good play by Nicole Forbes.
That's a nice move by Forbes, going to the left hand.
Now 3 on the other end is no good by Robinson, and the Dragons get the rebound. Now Forbes is going to push it up the court and gets it stolen away. Robinson going to throw it up to Gamble. Gamble's able to recover it, and then it goes out of bounds off the Dragons, so it will stay with the Knights.
Number 3, Zakiah Brown.
Zakiah Brown comes into the game for Forbes.
Forbes trailing on a fast break after the turnover. A little sign of exhaustion there.
Inbound, now Austin, right-handed layup, gets it to go.
Nice up and under move by Austin.
Brown gets her pass smacked away, but Walters is able to save it, drops it back to Brown. And a battle on the ground. Goshanti Holmes gets the jump ball, and it will be Dragons' ball. They're walking back as if it's not theirs, but it is.
Now, one thing you don't want to be is out hustled. And they were out hustled that time. She didn't get on the floor to get the basketball, and the Knights just playing a little harder right now than the Dragons.
Hannah Chambers will come in for Mackenzie Walters. Ruth looking to inbound it, gets it into Chambers. Chambers is going to drive to her left, gets the defender in the air, and gets the basket off the backboard.
That is their formula right there. They have to be on the attack.
Holmes kicks it out to Davis for 3. She misses it. Chambers goes up, and she is fouled, trying to get the rebound. So Holmes will pick up the foul.
It's good hustle. Good hustle by Chambers, getting after the loose ball.
2:41 left in the first quarter. Putman pass is a little errant, but Offer's able to save it. Putman gets across the line, gets it to Offer. Offer pass to Ruth. Ruth will shoot the 3.
That's
misses
okay.
it.
That's okay, but that's what we want from her.
Offer got the offensive rebound.
That's a good
misses
job.
the floater. Almost got her own offensive rebound, but it's stripped away by Austin. And now Austin gets it to Gamble. Gamble's going to drive. And they call a travel. I was going to be upset if they called a block there, because Offer was standing in perfect position.
That is a great job by Offer. She misses it on one end. She runs the court, picks up the charge on the other end. That's great. That's what we call hustle right there.
Yes. So Putman now over to Offer. Offer gets it across the line. Now Putman running point. Throws it down low to Chambers. Chambers misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and gets it to go.
That's a great play. by Chambers. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of her.
Yeah.
She is on the attack.
Robinson kicks it out to Williams. Williams over to Smith, and Smith travels.
All right, that's the closest the game has been in a while. We're down by 14.
Yep, 25-11. And now you're going to see the Knights play some more pressure. Putman gets the inbound over to Offer. Offer gets her pass smacked down, and it's stolen away. Robinson gets it up to Williams, and Williams gets the easy basket on the other end.
Now that's a little sign of exhaustion.
Offer's pass is tipped, but Brown is able to secure it. And now Ruth on the other end, the easy basket. Good movement by the Dragons.
Yeah, good look by Ruth.
27-13. Now a three by Robinson, in and out. Rebound goes to Smith. Now a three, misses everything for Davis.
Dragons playing hard. Just got to get things to go their way right now. Playing hard.
Michaela Guest is going to come in for number 21, Anila Davis. Also, Sierra McGinley came into the game last possession. Dragons down 27-13. We are under a minute left in the first quarter. Putman gets it over to Offer. Now Brown. Offer in the middle. Over to Ruth, and it was a little too wide, so a turnover by the Dragons.
I like what they're doing, though. They were on the attack. Ruth was waiting for the three. She didn't want to step in. She's waiting for the three, and the ball's out of bounds.
Taisha Williams brings it across the timeline, drops it off to McGinley. Now Smith kicks it over to Williams. Now McGinley for three, and she gets that to go. Putman gets it back to Chambers. Chambers over to Brown. Now Offer. 18 seconds on the game clock. They can hold it for the final possession. Inside to Chambers. Chambers is going to drive. Gets fouled. Nope, they call it travel.
Chambers on the attack once again, though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. She is being very aggressive today, and that's what Howard needs.
Now the Knights will have the last possession. Williams is going to just let it roll. She picks it up, splits two defenders, out to Smith, who's left open for three, and she hits that at the buzzer. So at the end of one quarter, it is 33-13, Knights up 20. We'll be back at the start of the second quarter.
Howard Community College is where dreams take flight and opportunities are boundless. No matter where you are in life, you'll have a college experience that fits your needs. Receive support through more than just financial aid, tutoring, and childcare assistance. Gain momentum with accelerated courses and faculty you care. Experience a vibrant community where friendships are formed, passions are pursued, and memories are made. When you graduate, you'll have the degree, skills, confidence, and connections to thrive in today's ever-changing world. Explore endless possibilities in Dragon Country. Discover more at howardcc.edu today.
All right, back here in Columbia for the start of the second quarter of Game 3 of the Hoop Here, Get Here Classic. Williams with the ball for the Knights, kicks it out to Guest for a deep 2, in and out, and the rebound goes to Zakiah Brown. Brown.
Dragons off and running, so if they have to remain aggressive.
And they got a lot of quality shots in the first quarter.
Yes, they did. Oh, that's a good look by Chambers. A little duck move by Offer, just a little too far in front of her.
Yep. Dragons shooting 42.9% in the first quarter, 6 of 14 from the field. Now Guest drives baseline, gets fouled on the layup, misses it. And I think that's on Hannah Chambers.
That's on Chambers. That might be her second. Chambers have just a little step to the right. May have picked up a charge, and that would have been number 4.
Yep. That is her second foul. So Guest goes to the line for 2 free throws. Gets the first one to go.
Knights have been lights out from the free throw line today. Have not missed that I can recall.
Yep, they're there now, 5 of 5. Misses that one.
So we jinxed them.
And now Ruth gets the ball. They call it jump ball, so it will stay with the Knights.
No, that'll be Howard ball. So
Okay.
they reverse the arrow. Ruth got to keep the ball up and get the ball to rebound. You got to keep it up. You bring it down. That's a problem.
Offer gets it into Brown. Now back to Offer. Now over to Brown. She gets it. Now Chambers. Now the Dragons are able to reset. It takes a lot of the shot clock. Brown, it gets called for a carry.
And ball pressure that time. Zakiah Brown turning her back, dropping her shoulder, just didn't want no parts of that. Coach Barnes goes to the bench quickly, wants to have a word with her.
And Forbes will come back in for her. All right, Williams back underway with the Knights. Paige Smith gets a pick from her teammate, bounces it over to Williams. Extra pass for McGinley, and she gets that 3 to go. Now Offer, Putman, dangerous pass. It ends up in Forbes' hands. She's going to slow it down. Now Putman loses control, and then they call a double dribble.
Yeah, another turnover, putting the ball on the floor. Got to keep the ball off the floor. Just move it.
McGinley for 3 and gets that one to go. She's hit 3 since she's come into this game. And a full timeout called by Coach Barnes. We're going to step aside. It's 40-13, 8:25 left in the second quarter.
The shooters.
And we are back, and Jayla Putman gets a easy layup after breaking the press for the Dragons. Now McGinley for 3. She misses that. But a rebound goes to the Knights. Now Smith kicks it out to Williams. Now a 2 drops for number 11. That's Azarea Whitting.
Little mid-range jumper, something you don't see a lot, but they've hit a couple today.
Yeah, I mean, they can hit shots. It's
Yeah.
not only threes.
Yes. Good hustle by Chambers.
Yeah. And Chambers gets the ball for the Dragons, so they're going to get it.
Usually it's Offer leading the way with her effort, but right now I'm liking what I'm seeing from Chambers. Chambers is playing hard. She's getting after every loose ball. She's attacking. She's being a leader on the floor today. Hats off.
The first time I saw this team was during the scrimmage, and Chambers was the one that I thought, like, if they can get her going, they can be a problem in this conference. Ruth inbounds it to Forbes. Forbes is going to move back towards the center.
We've got an issue with the game clock.
I think he was confused about if you start in the half court, they don't reset it to 30.
Okay.
I think he was like, why isn't it 30? But because they're in the half court, they only give him the 20.
7:39. Okay, they got it. I don't think 2 seconds is going to make a difference in this one, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Now Ruth inbounds it to Forbes. To Ruth.
Attack, Ruth. There you go.
And the foul is going to be called on number 11. That is Azarea Whiting. Sorry.
We've been talking about Ruth being more aggressive, and there you go. She draws the foul, puts the ball on the floor with the left hand.
Ruth looking to inbound it. Gets it into Putman. Putman's going to shoot a deep 2. Misses it. And then it goes off of McGinley. He'll stay with the Dragons. Nyla Davis comes in.
Dragons getting after the offensive rebound. Again, good sign.
Ruth looking to inbound. Found Walters on the other side of the basket. Misses the shot. Rebound goes to Chambers. She misses the putback, but she will go to line for 2.
Man, Chambers being a one-man wrecking crew under the basket.
Yeah.
That's a weak side. Rebound right there. That's a great play.
The foul is called on number 21. That is Nyla Davis, and Chambers will go to line for 2 free throws. Just misses that one a little too strong.
Standing there by herself. That's one of the toughest ways to shoot free throws, believe it or not. Can't have any of your teammates.
Can't get the second one to go either. So now Gamble, who just came back into the game for the Knights. Davis. Now Gamble moves to her left, kicks it out to McGinley. Down to Guest. Guest misses the shot, but Chambers is going to pick up her 3rd foul. So she's...
That's tough. That's tough.
That is tough. That's her 3rd foul. I would imagine that her half is over.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, you have to kind of pick your poison and whether or not you want to play the front or the back. That time she's playing behind, easy entry pass, and that's a nice post move.
Yep. Reagan Robinson comes in for the Knights. Asani Offer comes in for the Dragons. 7:05 left in the first half. It is 42-15. Now 43-15 with Guest making the first free throw.
Knight still lights out from the free throw line. Only one miss today.
Misses the second one. Putman, you need to keep saying that. Putman gets the rebound. They've missed 2 free throws. It's been right after your comment. So Putman, step back 2, a little too strong. Offer tips it back, but it goes into the hands of the Knights. Now Gamble gets the right-handed layup to go.
Gamble on a break through contact. No call, but she knocked it down.
Offer to Forbes. Up to Putman. Knights now playing like showing press, but not really playing
Right.
too much of a press.
We call that token pressure. That's what the Knights are showing right now.
Putman for 3, and she gets that to go. Big shot.
Yeah. Now,
But then Gamble able to take advantage. The Dragons fell asleep a little bit on defense there.
My sentiment is exactly. Putnam hit the shot, turned her head, but you got to keep your head on the swivel against the Knights. They attack after made baskets.
Now Putman for 3 again, hits that one. I like how Putman's playing on offense right now. Just knowing that, like, can't be afraid to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
You're down big right now. Like, if you have the shot, take it.
Yeah. You gotta play loose right now. Told them for the game, have some fun. So Putman's starting to have some fun right now. It's going to pay dividends for the Dragon as the season goes on.
Forbes now gets it across the line to Offer. Offer back to Forbes. Putman, and she's just going to heat check and gets that one to go. And Jayla Putman, 9 quick points for the Dragons.
That's what you need. Coach Barnes couldn't wait to get her back in the lineup. Now I see why.
Robinson for 3 on the other end, misses it, but it drops to the Knights. Missed floater, but they get another offensive rebound. Gamble over to Davis, kicks it out to Robinson for 3, and she doesn't miss that one.
No, the drive and kick, that's the Knights game. And right now they're running a clinic.
Offer kicks it out to Ruth. Ruth is going to shoot a 3, misses it off the backboard, and now Davis gets it up to Gamble. And Gamble gets fouled by Mariah Ruth.
Boy. Forbes back on defense, did not try to cut the ball off, and therefore Ruth gets a foul. Ruth comes over with the help.
That's Ruth's first foul. Zakiya Brown is going to come into this game for her. We're going to take a media timeout. It's 50-24, 4:29 left in the first half. We'll be back. Welcome back, Matt Trudell and Mike Withers with you here for the final 4 minutes and 29 seconds of the first half. Dragons are down by 26 points, but they've definitely, shown a lot of fight so far this first half. They have every time it's looked like the Knights have started to pull away. They've been able to claw. Putman has done a great job coming in. Hitting 3 big threes. Gamble misses the first free throw. Makes the second one, so she's up to 13 points on the game. Putman, 11 points.
Again, token pressure from the Knights. And again, it sounds odd to feel good about being down by 26, but they're doing all the right things. And it will pay off for them as the season goes along.
Yeah, and I mean, it is a third-ranked team in the nation. A team that's coming off of a semifinal appearance in the national tournament last year.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, they're loaded and they're deep.
Gamble over now. Missed three by Adela Kunjanin.
But that would happen when you put some hands up. Putman that time challenged the shot and she hit the side of the backboard.
Walters gets it back to Putman, and a moving pick is going to be called on Walters.
That's all right. Walters is in there. She's playing hard, and I'm glad the coach is giving her more time on the floor. She definitely gives a great effort. So good to see her out there.
I agree. She's been a great, substitution for Hannah Chambers so far this year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of energy. Gamble for three. In and out. Walters can't handle the rebound. Davis kicks it out to Gamble. Pass to Robinson. Now Gamble's going to drive. Misses the layup. Walters comes down with the rebound. Gets it up to Forbes. And Forbes is going to take it all the way and gets the right-handed layup to go.
Nice move by Forbes. Attacking.
Now Austin, and throws it out of bounds, loses control of it.
And Howard doing a good job. Dragons got back on defense, playing good transition defense. No easy shots there. And Knights were turned away.
Paige Smith comes into the game for the Knights, and Nyla Davis will take a seat. Forbes into Offer. Offer out to Putman. Putman for three. Misses that one.
But good inside-out basketball.
Now Gamble. For three, Austin misses it, and Sekunjanin gets fouled.
Now, that's a tough call. I believe that was Offer.
Yep.
Battling under the basket for the rebound, and she gets the call.
That is Offer's first foul.
But we're seeing a difference right now in the three-point shooting because the Dragons are getting out. They're contesting these three-point shots, and therefore Knights are not hitting at the same clip that they were.
First free throw is good. Misses the second one, but they're able to get the offensive rebound. Now Gamble and Austin loses the ball, gets stolen away. Forbes is going to take it down and gets the layup to go. 52-28, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half. Robinson now is going to fire off a quick three, too strong. Walters tries to save it, but it's out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights.
One thing I remember from my coaching days, threes come in bunches, and then all of a sudden you start missing. Now they're in a lull. This is a great time for the Knights to make a move right now.
Holmes, who just came onto the court, gets it to Gamble. Guest came back into the game as well. Good pass down low. Missed the layup. And now Robinson, extra pass to Smith, who's open for three. Misses everything and goes out of bounds. So Dragons ball.
Dragons do a good job challenging almost everything. You can tell the difference. The energy is up. So defensively, they're doing a pretty good job right now.
This will be a
30-second timeout called by Coach Senni. We're going to stay here with you. Dragons 12 of 27 from the field, 44.4%. 3 of 8 from three-point range. Their only Achilles heel so far has been the free throw line when it comes to, shooting percentage. 17 turnovers to 4, and 27 points off turnovers in favor of the Knights. Which, like you said, that's the game right there.
But that's a correctable error.
Yep.
That's a correctable error, and a lot of the turnovers are just from being a little rusty. They've been off for a while, so those things you can fix. And I'm encouraged. They're still playing. This is the hardest I've seen them play all year.
Yeah, and they they recovered pretty decently off of last game.
Oh, yeah.
Zakiah Brown gets tripped by Gamble.
foul on number 2, Gigi Gamble.
Zakiah Brown will have the ball to inbound. Gets it into Forbes. Good job by Forbes. It was a little bit behind her. 2-point shot, no good for Forbes. And Guest comes down with the rebound.
For challenging the shot. Again, another miss.
Smith misses the shot, and Michaela Guest picks up a foul on the push-off.
That's good job by Offer.
Foul on number 13, Michaela.
Boxing out for the rebound.
And the team's fourth.
Forbes now. Offer gets it up to Forbes. Putman inside to Offer, who was cutting. She has to slow down and back out. She's getting swarmed. Now Forbes and travels. She thought about shooting the three. And
She had it.
Traveling violation on foul.
In rhythm. She should let it go, but she wanted to get a little closer. Tough call.
All right, Gamble now. Inside to Guest, out to Smith. Extra pass to Robinson for the baseline three. No good. Holmes is able to save it, gets it out to Smith. Smith down low to Guest. She can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Dragons ball.
Out of bounds. Possession to the Dragons.
Yeah, and I know it sounds like a broken record, but the Dragons, the ball pressure they're putting up is causing Essex some problems.
Yeah.
That's why they called a timeout a few minutes ago.
Well, one thing I think that, Putman for three, gets that to go. One thing I think, under a minute left in the first half, Coach Barnes has always had aggressively defensive teams.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that not every night you're going to have great offense. But if you play high energy defense and Guest gets the layup to go.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
You can overcome some issues. Putman now to Forbes, over to Brown. Good pick by Walters. Brown misses the jumper, though. And Gamble is going to head the other way. 54-31. Gamble's going to shoot the three, and she gets that to go.
Gigi Gamble, 4-3.
Now Brown, shot clock is off. 10 seconds left in the first half. Forbes over to Walters. Now Putman's going to shoot a deep three and gets that one to go. And Jayla Putman is having a heck of a first half, and that is the end of the first half. 57-34. Knights are up on the Dragons. Jayla Putman has, I believe she has 17 points.
Yes. What a breakout party for her today.
17 points in the first half by Jayla Putman. And Dragons are down 57-34 at the end of the first half. We will be back shortly before the second half starts to discuss some stats.
Community College is where dreams take flight and opportunities are boundless. No matter where you are in life, you'll have a college experience that fits your needs. Receive support through more than just financial aid, tutoring, and child care assistance. Gain momentum with accelerated courses and faculty who care. Experience a vibrant community where friendships are formed, passions are pursued, and memories are made. When you graduate, you'll have the degree, skills, confidence, and connections to thrive in today's ever-changing world. Explore endless possibilities in Dragon Country. Discover more at howardcc.edu today.
Cause when we hit the beat, baby,
Community College is where dreams take flight and opportunities are boundless. No matter where you are in life, you'll have a college experience that fits your needs. Receive support through more than just financial aid, tutoring, and child care assistance. Gain momentum with accelerated courses and faculty who care. Experience a vibrant community where friendships are formed, passions are pursued, and memories are made. When you graduate, you'll have the degree, skills, confidence, and connections to thrive in today's ever-changing world. Explore endless possibilities in Dragon Country. Discover more at howardcc.edu today.
Welcome back to the Keller Foundation Complex here on the campus of Howard Community College. Matt Trudell and Mike Withers here with you. We're about a minute 45 away from the second half starting. What is Coach Barnes telling the Dragons in the locker room right now?
Right now, she's telling them she appreciates the effort. If they would not turn the ball over, this would be a closer ball game, is what she's saying right now. They got triple digit, well, double digit turnovers, probably 20. How many turnovers there, right?
18.
18 turnovers, 36 or more points. This is be a very competitive game. So that's what she's telling them. We talked right before she walked off the floor, so she likes the effort.
Yeah.
Just the turnovers right now.
I also think because third bench is not as deep, having them wait to come out and get some extra rest is probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, I mean, they warmed up. Now they have to think about how competitive they want to make this game. If they can eliminate the turnovers, continue the defensive pressure,
She probably also doesn't want Jayla Putman to shoot another shot until it counts again.
There you go.
Don't want to, overextend,
Right. But
hurt the Heat streak.
And their best three-point shooter has not hit the floor yet today, so that gives them quite a 1-2 punch with Putnam hitting the way she's hitting.
Yeah. So we are, 57-34. Dragons 45.2% from the field. And 50% from three-point range. All 5 of those, I believe, were Jayla Putman's.
Yeah, Putnam. Ruth has taken a couple. Forbes, I think, has taken one. But I would like to see Ruth continue to look at the basket. I think the fact that Putnam's hit a few will help her. We'll loosen her up a bit.
Yeah.
Ruth's got a lot of potential, and that's a dangerous word. But if we can get her just to loosen up a little bit, she could really be a big lift for this team.
Yeah, and they need to find a way to, hopefully Hannah Chambers can stay, out of foul trouble.
Yes.
At least early on in the second half.
Yeah, Chambers right now playing with 3 fouls.
And we are back underway. Gamble gets the inbound for the Knights. Williams over to Guest. Out to Singajunum. And she misses the 3. Rebound goes to Asani Offer.
Offer with a solid rebound.
Now Chambers drives to her right. Fadeaway floater in the lane is a no-go. And now
nice play by Chambers, aggressive on the offensive end.
Gamble for 3, doesn't get it to go. Ruth comes down with the rebound. Now Forbes gets it poked away, and the steal goes to Williams, who throws it behind her head, and now Paige Smith is heading the other way. She doesn't get the floater to go.
Right now, Howard in the track meet with the Knights, and they're keeping up.
Forbes over to Ruth. Ruth down low to Offer. Offer drives, and they call a travel on her.
Good job by the Knights staying at home, double teaming down low. Whenever the Knights get the Dragons get the ball, double team.
Putman comes in for Forbes. It looks like Forbes might have hurt her ankle or leg. So it might. Oh, Williams loses the ball, and then she travels.
It's good pressure.
Smith misses the 3 that doesn't count.
Knights back in their patented full court press. See what Howard does.
Putman gets the inbound, gets it back to Offer. Now up to Putman. They get across the line into Chambers. Chambers tries to throw it down low to Ruth. It hits Paige Smith's leg, and she throws it up to Williams. Williams gets fouled by Offer.
Man, that's a tough call. Offer doing a good job getting back in transition. Wow, Euro step. I thought she took one too many, but she gets a call.
Howard foul on number 10, Asani Offer. That's her second and the team's first.
So Williams will go to the line for 2 free throws. She is 2 of 2 from the line today. 4 points on the game. Misses the first one.
I didn't have to say anything.
Right?
And I tell you, Knights always in attack mode, downhill, as we call in football. But, man, they are on the attack.
Makes the second one. She has 5.7 assists in this game so far. Offer gets it to Sagaya Brown. She gets it across the line. She needs help. It's poked away. She's still battling for it. It goes out of bounds, and they will say it is Knight's ball.
Boy, Zakai Brown having all types of problems with the pressure from the Knights.
Brown comes out of the game for Caden Jaselskis.
She's the three-point shooter. I like to see her get some open looks right now.
Okay, so they changed the shot clock to 30. Williams throws it out to Gamble. Gamble's going to move to her right. Kicks it back to Smith for three. She misses that. Rebound goes to Michaela Guest, who gets the shot to go. Putman.
Michaela Guest, 4-2.
Now Jaselskis, and she travels.
Wow. Jaselskis been setting for a long time. Had to get used to the pace of the game. Fast-paced ball game.
Williams, floater in the lane, does not go. Michaela Guest misses the reverse layup, and Chambers is going to pick up her fourth foul.
That's a tough one. I didn't really see that, but the official's right on the spot.
Yeah, we'll see it on our screen here right now.
I'm not sure where that call was.
It's close.
Yeah, maybe they said she got her down low, because certainly she did not touch her up top.
Yeah, Guest, 2 free throws coming her way. Misses the first one. Kayla Guest, 8 points. She's now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. She also has 6 rebounds. Makes the second one. Kenzie Walters is going to come in because Hannah Chambers just picked up her 4th foul.
Guest doing a good job on the backboard, really getting after all the offensive rebounds. That's caused a problem for the Knights.
Putman, dangerous pass in the middle. Offers able to get it, and then she is fouled. Foul is going to be on Williams, and that is her first.
Essex foul on number 4, Taisha Williams. That's her first and the team's first.
Putman gets the inbound from Ruth. Going to get a pick from Offer, but goes the other way.
Yes.
Hands it off to Offer. Offer's going to drive, spins around, and throws up a underhanded shot and gets it to drop.
Man, that's one of those shots you have in horse, but it works.
Smith, step back jumper, no good. Rebound drops to the Dragons.
That's a nice rebound by Offer, getting after the basketball.
Putman over to Jaselskis. Now Putman gets it back. She's going to get a pick on each side. Moves to the left, gets it to Walter. Walter gets blocked in the lane. And now Paige Smith pushing it the other way for the Knights. And Gamble hits the three. And I think Coach Barnes had a right to be upset, thinking that that was a
yeah, kind of shuffle her feet a little bit on that play. Shuffle her feet, shuffle her feet.
Walters over to Ruth. Ruth thought about a three, decided against it. Now Putman. Offer. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Good screen by Jaselskis.
Offer misses the floater, but Offer's able to grab it, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Good job by Offer.
That will stay with the Knights. All right.
Offer in there battling.
64-36, 6:23 left in the third quarter. It's with the Dragons. Ruth is looking to inbound. She needs to get it in. Jaselkis for three. Misses it, and Guest gets the rebound. And now Gamble's by herself. Cherry picking, they would say.
Well, just floor balance, as we call it. And no one was at the top of the key. No one rotated back, and therefore the backcourt was wide open. So coach called a timeout. They'll talk about that, make sure they have floor balance.
Coach Barnes calls a 30 update, saying it is immediate timeout. So we're going to step aside. 66-36, 6:14 left in the third quarter. All right, we are back here in Columbia. It'll be Dragons ball coming out of the timeout, down 30 points. Gigi Gamble, 21 points on 4 of 8 from the 3-point range.
50%. That's like 75% from 2. I like it, Austin.
Offer over to Putman. Putman's backing out. Back to Offer. Walters to Putman. Jaselskis for 3, misses it off the front rim. Gamble gets the rebound. She spins out. She's going to take it all the way. Floater in the lane, gets it to go, and we'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Now, coach will be upset about that now. You should not be able to dribble 80 feet and get into the lane right at the circle and not nobody picking you up.
They called the foul on number 13, Jayla Putman. That is her first. Gamble will go to the line. Ruth gets subbed out for Nicole Forbes. Makes the 3-point play. And now Forbes over to Offer.
Right now, Taisha Williams almost played a box of 1 on Ruth, making sure.
Offer misses the jumper. Jaselskis gets the steal. Now Putman for 3, misses it. Walters saves it. Nope, she stepped out of bounds.
Boy, Putnam has got the Knights' attention. They're going to a box of 1 on her. They don't want her to get any more looks.
Yep. Davis, McGinley, and Whiting come in for the Knights team.
Well, the Knights playing with 6. They don't need an extra person.
That is a technical foul. So Dragons will get some free throws.
Yeah, they don't need an extra help there, Matt. So.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 is way too unfair. Asani Offer will go to a line to shoot him. She has 5 points in this game, 1 of 2 from the free throw line today. Misses the first one.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough when you're by yourself.
It's more pressure.
Yeah. There you go.
Gets the second one to go. And it will be the Knights ball. I was surprised. I thought they weren't going to call the tech for a second. I was like, that's definitely a technical foul.
Yeah.
Davis has it for the Knights. She's going to move to her left and drive, kicks it out, and an offensive foul. Good job by Kaden Jaselkis to get in good defensive position.
And the Knights lineup right now, they're playing what we call 5 out. So they're all on the perimeter looking for threes. Good job by Howard that time, picking up the charge.
Forbes gets across the line. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Putman gets it down low to Offer. Offer picks up her dribble. She needs help. Gets it into Walters. And Walters is smothered, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it will go the Knights' way this time.
Good job by Putnam not turning it over. Good entry pass to Walters, but just brought the ball down, and Knights do a good job doubling.
Davis over to Whiting. Whiting kicks it out, but it's stolen by Putman. Putman's going to push it up. Hesitates, then wild floater, but then a foul is called. So 2 shots coming Jayla Putman's way.
And Putnam on the attack. She's playing downhill.
Number 11, Missouri Whiting. That is her second and the team's third.
Putman, according to my stat sheet, has not shot a free throw so far this year. She misses the first one.
Coach sending everybody back. Putnam on with just the Knights.
Makes the second one.
There you go. Maybe that's the key.
Yeah. All right. Whiting gets it stolen away by Forbes. Forbes going to take it by herself. Right-handed layup, gets it to go. One of those scary layups where it hits around a bunch. Now Robinson over to Whiting. I'm sorry, Davis.
Nice
Now to
still playing the
Austin.
5 out.
Austin drives, spins, wild shot off the side of the backboard, and Whiting, Walters gets the rebound. Now Putman misses the layup. Rebound drops to Whiting. McGinley back to Austin. Now Robinson. McGinley for three. She hit a few in the first half. Misses that one. Putman gets the rebound.
Nice slowing the ball up.
Coach Senny's about to make 5 substitutions. Not liking what this backup unit is doing. Forbes bounces it over to Offer. Offer deep 2. Hits the front of the rim. Misses it. And the rebound goes down to the Knights. And on the other end, good hesitation, but a missed shot by number 25, Austin. And now Forbes heading the other way for the Dragons.
Good hustle by Putman.
Deep 2 for Forbes. Misses it. Now Robinson the other way for the Knights. She's going to shoot a 3 and misses everything. Gamble, Williams, Guest, Smith,
Look like they're putting their starting unit back in the game.
and Sekunjanin all come back in for the Knights. Dragons stay with their current 5. 2:49 left in the third quarter, 69-40. Knights are up on the Dragons. Forbes gets it across the line, gets it to Jaselskis. She shoots a 3 and gets it to go.
There you go. That's what you want to see. Catch and shoot. Great job by
Now-
Jaselskis.
Williams back to Gamble. She misses the 3. Williams gets the offensive rebound. Now Williams drives to her left, bounces on the other side of the hoop. And Sekunjanin gets the layup.
That's a strong move from Sekunjanin. That's a nice drop pass, what they call it, a little pocket pass.
30-second timeout by the Knights, so we'll stick with you. Dragons shooting 35.7% from three-point range.
Yeah.
35.7%, my apologies. And 36.4 from the field. 24 turnovers. 17 in the first half, so they've gone a little bit better on that. 31 points of turnover, though, for the Knights. It's one of the big differences in this game right now.
And that's the difference in the game. 28-point ball game right now. And it's been tracking this way from early on. When they stopped turning the ball over, the game has stayed pretty much even. They've been able to play with Essex when they stopped turning the ball over. So that's a great sign for Howard. They've been off for a long while, been a little rusty, but I think, they're starting to get their legs a bit here.
It'll be Dragons ball coming out of the timeout. Forbes has it. Walters down low to Offer, gets stolen away. Paige Smith is going to push it up. Over to Williams. Williams drives and gets the layup.
That time Offer couldn't get in front of her. It's a good step by Williams to her left and off the glass.
Now Forbes. She also got the benefit of being a pass-first point guard where it's like they were like, oh, there's no way she's going to take it to the hoop.
Yep.
Offer picks up her dribble, misses it off the backboard. Now Smith with the rebound gets it up to Gamble. And Gamble gets blocked by Forbes. And then it's out of bounds off the Knights, so it'll be Dragons ball.
That's a nice step through on this end by Offer. And then Forbes, wow, playing a D on transition.
Forbes gets it across the timeline. Moves to her left. Gets it back to Putman.
Boy, Williams is sticking like glue to Putnam in this half.
And she missed a three with the hand in her face. Now Gamble for three. Misses that. Rebound to Smith. Smith misses that. Guest gets the rebound and Offer fouls her on the floor.
Boy, Guess is really pounding the backboard.
Mariah Ruth comes back in the game.
Fourth. Entering the game for the Dragons, number 4.
For Mackenzie Walters. 53.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams inbounds it to Guest. Back to Williams baseline. She throws up a shot, misses it, and Forbes smacks it out of bounds.
Boy,
The ref almost gave it to the Dragons,
I
but
thought it went out off of the hand of a Knights player, but the referee didn't see it that way. Boy, we have benefit of replay.
yeah, we'll
they don't.
see.
No, good call. Good call.
Yep. Guest travel.
There you go.
Be Dragons ball. Forbes across the line now. Putman drives to her right and travels in return.
Yep. Good D. Good D by Williams. Cut the baseline off. Putnam tried to spin back into the lane, but just shuffled the feet.
Williams gets it across to Gamble. Gamble down low to Guest, who gets it back down low to Gamble. Good move by Gamble.
Yeah, Forbes fell asleep that time, and Gamble made a good move to the basket. Good pass.
4-2.
Forbes gets it across the line, gets a pick from Ruth, then goes back the other way. They call a jump ball. It will stay with the Dragons. 7.6 seconds left in this quarter. 75-43 is the score. Putman will be looking to inbound it. Now Jaselskis. And they call a foul on the shot. I thought she was trying to pass it, but
yeah.
Jaselskis is going to go to the line for two.
Well, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Foul number 33, Adela Sekunjan, and that's her fourth.
Okay.
It's on the floor. Yeah. Not a
That's what
foul.
I thought. Sejunjin picks up her fourth foul. Ruth for three. Misses it, and that is the end of the third quarter. 75-43. Knights are up. We will be back at the beginning of the fourth quarter. All right, we are back here in Columbia for the final 10 minutes of this game. And Austin will get the inbound. I'm sorry, no, that's Davis gets the inbound.
Yeah, the Knights have gone back to their bench. Have second and third team in right now.
Yep, Holmes makes the layup. Chambers is back in the game for the Dragons. Forbes backs it out. Now Putman into Chambers. Chambers is going to drive to her right. Looks like she got away with an extra step. Misses it. And now Holmes.
Yeah, Chambers had to be careful. Almost reached over. May have gotten a 5th foul.
Now Davis to Holmes, and Holmes gets the layup.
That's a good pass by Davis. Penetrating, dropping it off.
Chambers into Forbes. Forbes going to drive floater. Too strong. And then they call a foul. The foul is going to be on Quashanti Holmes. Forbes will go to the line for 2. Forbes' second leading scorer on the Dragons today. Misses her first free throw. That was her first free throw of the day. She has 8 points.
Forbes has had some fast breaks, been able to score. Hits the second free throw.
And it looks like Coach Senni, after half, was like, anybody can score other than Putman, because
Right.
Putman has 1 point from the free throw line in the second half. Basket made by number 10, Astu Dionge. Now Putman. Over to Forbes. Chambers looking for some help. Gets it to Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth not quite ready to shoot coming off the screen. Good job.
Chambers misses the shot. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Dragons.
Chambers still playing hard. Getting after the loose ball.
Stay tuned. After this game, we will change streams, but we will have the men's JV Dragons team taking on the North County, Virginia Community College JV team. Ruth gets the offensive rebound. Jaselskis fires a 2 and gets that to go. Good shot.
That's a nice move by Jaselskis. Little jab step to the right, pull up, mid-range.
Yeah, I think it's a good job of Coach Barnes getting her some minutes
Oh, yeah.
because she's going to be important to this team moving forward. Missed shot, rebounded by Chambers, and now Forbes pushing it, drops it back to Putman. Putman for 3. Oh, in and out. And then it goes off of the Knights. So stay with the Dragons. Zakiah Brown's going to come in for Forbes.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jaselskis. So she's really looking for a shot, and that's really her strength.
Putman gets it to Jaselskis for 3. Baseline. Misses it. Rebound drops, and the Knights step out of bounds. So stay with the Dragons. Putman into Jaselskis. She dribbles out of trouble and gets it back to Brown.
Yeah, Jaselskis being aggressive with the ball.
Chambers now gets the pass from Putman. She gets it smacked away, and then they're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes with the reach in. Again, Chambers.
3 quick fouls for her.
Yeah. Chambers doing a good job again, looking and putting pressure on the defense. Attacking on the dribble drive.
Putman has to get it into Chambers. Chambers, nice move.
That's a nice left-handed move.
Yep.
Man, that's beautiful.
81-48. Now McGinley loses it. Oh, they call a foul. Never mind.
Wow. Okay.
And the foul is going to be on
Howard foul number 4.
Mariah Ruth. That's her second.
Teams first.
7:20 left in the fourth quarter. 81-48. Knights up. Open for 3 and missed by Laquel Davis. Now McGinley hesitates and gets blocked in the lane by Hannah Chambers. What a play by Hannah Chambers.
Yeah, Chambers still giving maximum effort.
Putman
Good
drives, misses the layup, and now Laquel Davis gets the rebound. She's going to push it up. Take it all the way, left-handed off the backboard, no good. Are they calling a flop? They're
Block.
calling a block.
Foul number 3, Zakiah
Okay.
Brown. That's her first to the team's second.
Zakiah Brown picked up the foul.
Davis to the line, shooting 2.
Laquel Davis is going to the line. She will get 2 free throws.
And Knight still in attack mode.
Makes the first one. Gets the second one to go as well. Kaya Brown gets the inbound. We're back underway.
Yeah, if I'm coach, I'm still trying to get Ruth involved in the offense right now. We're going to need her as the season goes along.
Chambers travels.
Trying to run a little high-low play, trying to get the ball to Ruth. Didn't work out that time.
Nyla Davis gets it over to McGinley. McGinley's going to drive to the right.
Three-second call.
Okay, I was wondering what I haven't.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Refs haven't been doing great at showing us what their calls are the second half.
Nah.
Brown inside to Ruth. Ruth drives to her right, throws up a shot, misses it off the backboard, but she will go to line for 2.
And that's a nice move by Ruth. Dipping the shoulder, going right at the defender.
Fouls on Laquel Davis.
30, Laquel Davis. That's her first to the team's third.
Yeah, Ruth, that's an aggressive move. You want to see, that's what you want to see from her.
Ruth gets the friendly home roll.
Oh, yeah.
So Dragons came into this game averaging 45.3 points per game. And with 2 friendly rolls, it's up to 50.
Right. Oh, yeah.
83 to 50. McGinley. Now Laquel Davis misses a 3. Battle for the rebound. Ruth gets it. Now Brown.
And that's interesting. In the preseason, Coach Barnes thought that offensively would be one of her better teams, and they've struggled a bit. But, with Putnam getting back in the lineup, and if Ruth can get on track, they could certainly move into that 65, 70 point per game.
Quashanti Holmes just picked up her 4th foul. Her and McGinley will take a seat. And number 5, Reagan Robinson, and number 25, Antonique Austin come back into the game. Laquel Davis steals the ball but steps out of bounds, so it will stay with the Dragons.
Coach Cini putting 2 of his subs back in the game.
Putman just gets it in time. Chambers is going to drive and gets swarmed and fouled. The foul is on 25. That's Antonique Austin.
Essex foul number
And Chambers goes to the line for 2 free throws.
And Chambers from the line to shoot 2.
Chambers certainly gets my player of the game for the Dragons today. She has, although been in foul trouble, she's consistently played hard, really aggressive on the offensive end, and rebounding very well.
Yeah, with being in foul trouble really early on, 6 points, 5 rebounds. And she has an assist as well.
Yeah, her effort, good effort.
Missed both free throws. She's 0-4 from the line today. And Laquel Davis makes the layup and will have a chance at a 3-point play.
I think that's going to be it for Chambers.
And Chambers does foul out of the game. Mackenzie Walters comes in for her.
Walters comes back in. Knights really excited about that basket.
Yeah, I
Must
know.
be one of their favorite players, I guess.
Yeah. Davis misses the free throw, but then a travel is called on Antonique Austin, so it'll be Dragons ball.
Walters doing a good job cutting off the baseline.
Kaya Brown gets across the line. Pass to Jaselskis. She steps in, thought about it too, but she was covered.
Yep.
Now Putman gets a pick. Step back three.
Yeah.
It looks like she kind of lost a little balance.
Yep. I'm not sure they didn't miss an offensive foul. That one. I mean, defensive foul, rather. She really.
Now Laquel Davis gets it across the line.
Fighting over the screen that time. That was a foul.
Over Austin. Kicks it out to Robinson for three. Misses it. Rebound goes to Zakiya Brown. Now Brown to Putman. To Ruth. Ruth spins around. Misses the shot. Rebound goes to DeYounge. And now Anila Davis gets it to Austin, and Austin gets the layup. It is a media timeout, so we're going to step aside. 87-50, 4:34 left in the fourth quarter. All right, we are back here in Columbia, coming out of the media timeout. Final 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Dragons are down 87-50. Zakiya Brown to Putman. He needs help and a 5-second count.
Oh, that was a quick 5. But I'm looking for the screen. Didn't get it.
Davis gets it over to Robinson. Robinson for three. Gets the friendly bounce.
I tell you, the Knights have cooled off from 3, but they've been constantly attacking.
Yep.
So the Knights have taken that away from. I mean, the Dragons have taken 3 away from them, but have not been able to stop the easy baskets.
Ruth needs some help. She's going to drive and gets called on for a travel.
Ruth is being more aggressive now than we've seen her for bulk of the season. So you like to see that.
Yeah. Robinson, step back three, misses it. Rebound goes to Austin, who kicks it out to Laquel Davis. She misses the three. And Walters goes down for it. They call a jump ball. It will be Dragons ball. Looks like one of those situations where they struggled to figure out who's going to get that rebound for the Dragons.
Yeah. Bunch of folks standing around waiting for somebody else.
Sakai Brown gets the inbound. Gets it across the line. Now Putman gets a pick. She's going to shoot a deep two and gets that to go.
Jayla Putman for 2.
20 points for Jayla Putman on the night.
Coach Barnes finding a way to get her open. That's a nice screen.
Robinson gets a 3. Substitutions coming in. It looks like McGinley and Whiting come back in for this Knights team. Brown now gets it across the line. Putman. And they call a foul. It's going to be on Robinson.
Little screen and roll action
Robinson. That's her first.
by the Dragons.
And Putman will go to the line.
Howard's been trying to find somebody who they can go to get a bucket. They may have discovered that person. Putnam has really stepped up today.
Makes the first one.
Talking to Coach Barnes from the beginning of the season, she just was very anxious to get her back, and boy, I can see why. She adds a lot to this team.
Yep, misses the second one. Be nice to get Tamir Whittle back as well.
Oh, yeah.
Robinson deep 3, no good. The rebound drops to McGinley. She gets it to Robinson. Robinson drives and gets the layup at the basket. Zakiya Brown now. To Ruth. Putman for 3. Gets that to go. Takes the slide.
Putnam, quite impressive.
Lakel Davis now. Over to Robinson. Now McGinley. Whiting for 2. Deep 2. Under 2 minutes left. Walters to Ruth.
Ruth, wide open 3, doesn't want to take it.
Putman, step back 3. Ooh, in and out.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
DeYoung got the rebound, and now Lakel Davis pushing it. Gets it smacked away from Ruth. They're able to save it in bounds, though, and DeYoung misses it, but then gets the putback. It looks like Walters might have blocked her.
Astor DeYoung for 2.
At the top of the broadcast, we talked about the Dragons finding out a lot about themselves, and I think they have, Matt, they have a lot of fight. And Putnam seems like she's in mid-season form. So.
Putman, deep 2, misses it, goes over the backboard. 49.5 seconds left in the game. Avery Richardson will come in for Jayla Putman.
Putman gets a little hand from the crowd.
Yep.
Played quite a ball game this afternoon.
24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Robinson, deep 3, misses it.
All right, since she has visions of Steph Curry on that one,
Right.
She was out there.
Yeah. Brown gets the inbound. Jaselskis gets it poked away. It will stay with the Dragons.
Celtics trying to create her own shot, something we have not seen her do, but another facet to her game. Like to see that.
Chelsea's going to inbound it. Gets it into Brown. Richardson. Just going to fire off a quick shot. Misses it. Rebound goes to McGinley. Robinson. Now Lakel Davis. And the coaching staff of the Knights had to beg their team not to shoot their final shot.
Yeah.
And that is the final. The Knights will increase to 9-0 with a 99-56 win over the Dragons. The Dragons fall to 1-4 on the season. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back in about 15 minutes or so for the next game, which is Game 4 of the Hoop Here Get There Classic, where the Union County, Virginia Panthers will take on the Howard Community College Dragons JV men's team. Thank you very much for listening.